this is your first time watching one of my vlogs, I'm Kimmy, and I'm so grateful that you're here, and I'm excited to spend the day with you. I feel like it's been a while since I've vlogged. I haven't been vlogging consistently every single week. I've just had a lot going on, and it's also the end of the year, which is like a crazy time of year for, like, you know, all of us. You are cleaning the floor and you're doing a fabulous job. So today it's been really rainy here this week. So this morning it is a little rainy, so we're not gonna go out for a morning walk or anything. And I think if we do, it'll be like later this afternoon. I'm not really sure. But we had plans this morning with some friends, but that got canceled because of the rain. So instead, later after lunch, we're gonna go and get what? Ornaments. We're gonna go pick out some Christmas decorations. I like to get a few new decorations every year, which I know many of us do. So I'm gonna grab a few, get some new ornaments for our tree, and that's kind of all that I planned. I do really want to organize our playroom. I feel like it is so out of control. So I was like thinking I have to organize one area today, and I keep saying that I'm going to organize my pantry. But at this point, I'm just like, what is like the biggest priority? And the pantry is one of those things that's like out of sight, out of mind. So I feel like I just keep putting it off. One day I will get to it. But the playroom is like right there when you first walk in the door, and it is chaotic. So we're gonna deal with that today. And that's kind of it. And then I'm gonna share some healthy recipes. I have some fun healthy meals that we're gonna make today. I apologize for the terrible lighting. It's just gloomy. We have the overhead light on. Making avocado toast, and I'm gonna show you how I make mine. I love doing like a little mid-morning snack. I haven't had like the biggest appetite in the morning lately, so I've just been doing like a very light breakfast and then an avocado toast or something mid-morning. I do avocado, obviously, because it's avocado toast. A little salt, sprinkle that on. And then I love doing a sauerkraut. Great benefits for your gut health because it's filled with natural probiotics. Make sure you get a good quality one, or you can do a homemade one, but I just feel like it's just easier for me.
Toast.
Yeah, toast. And I love the way it tastes too. And then I do a sprinkle of hemp seeds. I love hemp seeds. I always have chia, flax, and hemp seeds on hand all the time. Pumpkin seeds too, because they're great with great magnesium. All the seeds. But I love hemp seeds because they're a great source of additional protein, and we eat like a mainly plant-based diet, so getting in a little extra source of protein is really important. And there's so many vitamins and nutrients. There's healthy fats and fiber in them, and they're so easy to add to meals, like sweet or savory. Sprinkle them on salads. I sprinkle them on my kids' lunches all the time.
Mom!
If they're doing avocado toast or like PB&Js, I'll sprinkle some on. I will sprinkle them on our pastas as like a little like garnish on top. I sprinkle it on everything. I add it to smoothies. You can seriously sprinkle them in like everywhere, and it just helps to add a little bit more protein and so many vitamins and nutrients. But
Hi.
here's our toast. You're saying hi? I seriously look forward to this like every day. All right, it is lunchtime, and if you don't know by now, like 90% of the time, I'm having leftovers for lunch in some form, whether it's just a prepped protein that I'm throwing on a salad or roasted veggies that I'm gonna throw on a wrap, which is what I'm gonna do today. So I have these tortillas. I just pulled them out of the freezer, and I'm gonna heat this up. So I roasted up the other day cauliflower, chickpeas, and red onion with a bunch of spices, and then now I have leftovers, which is huge, so helpful. So I'm gonna throw it on a wrap with some lettuce. I have lettuce here, and then I prepped this smoky cashew sauce, which is so good on this wrap, but you can use it on like any bowl. especially like Southwest bowls and stuff. So it's a smoky lime cashew sauce. I'll link this whole recipe below. And then I'm gonna do lettuce, and I'm also gonna add some fresh cilantro for some healthy detoxification benefits. And I also had some tofu prepped that I needed to use up, and it'll just add some extra protein. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on the wrap or just have it on the side, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm also gonna do some hot sauce because I'm addicted to hot sauce. I've said it before and I will say it again and again, but meal prep really is huge, and it doesn't have to take up a whole Sunday. It can just be as simple as batch prepping throughout the week. Like tonight we're gonna make lasagna. I'm gonna show you how I make it. I think we've made it before together, but that's something that you can eat for days, and it's so easy because you're just making one single batch. So when you're making food, especially like things like grains like quinoa, brown rice, don't just make enough for that night's dinner. Make a little extra. You can even store it in the freezer and just reheat it when you want it, but that way you can easily put together a grain bowl or top them on like salads or something. And I just feel like it helps you eat healthier with more ease throughout the week. It'll help extend your healthy eating plans for days ahead. Just simple things like that. So I'm gonna put a little layer of the sauce. Cilantro. And so I do all this while the kids are eating their lunch. So usually what I'll do is when I'm making like a batch of like roasted veggies or something, or like protein, I will throw that in the oven at like 10:30 or something. This is just heating up, so I just did this like super quick before I made their lunches, but usually at like 10:30 I'll put in like a fresh protein or a batch of like veggies to roast or something. I'll throw those in the oven, then I'll make their lunch. By the time I'm done making their lunch, mine will be ready to go. So then I just have to assemble, which is like super quick and easy. Obviously this is taking more time because I'm chit-chatting away, but you can see what I mean. I'll post a picture of their lunch if you're curious. We kind of rotate through the same things all the time. I would like to kind of venture out and try new things. Yeah. Maybe we will for lunch one day, but today they did like a PB&J roll up. We did like little pinwheels, and then they did hummus and veggies and then berries. They don't usually get to the veggies, but I put them on there as an option. I forgot to hit record, but I put it over there by your table. I put the roasted veggies on, and then I'm gonna drizzle on some more of the sauce, hot sauce. So sad because I burnt the bottom of my wrap. I was able to shave off a lot of the burnt. Thank goodness. The day's been saved. So good. I'm like a hot mess right now. This might be like the worst vlog ever. But at least you'll leave with some healthy recipe ideas, right? Tonight I'm gonna make lasagna. Also, I did take an allergy remedy that I ordered, and I forgot that I ordered. I wish that I had been taking it the past couple days because maybe it would have been helping. It's a homeopathic remedy, and I know sometimes those can be like iffy, like they don't work like real medicine does. So if I like it, I will share it. I'll share it next time. I hate like showing things if you don't know if they work or not. It's my first time using it. So anyway, my kids are playing drums in the kitchen. Awesome. I'm actually gonna make my lasagna in this pan in the oven, just because my baking dish that I have is so big, and every time I try to make lasagna in it, it just doesn't fit. So I do like this like lazy girl lasagna where I'll break up the sheets and just pour everything like on in layers, like lasagna is, but just not nice, perfect sheets. So I'm gonna put everything right in this pan. And I use these lasagna sheets from Jovial. These are gluten-free. They're so good. If you want like a really good alternative to pasta, this is it. I actually prefer it to like store-bought dry pasta. I think it's better. I recently had some regular pasta, like box pasta, and it wasn't as good. I really like this. I feel like once you get used to something, it's hard to change it up because life is so crazy. We're choosing convenience. We're not making our own marinara, we're using store-bought. These ones from Whole Foods have really clean ingredients. This is a really good one and it tastes good too. You do need to add a little bit of salt, I feel like, but that's what I'm using for marinara. I am gonna make my own ricotta. I do like a vegan ricotta with cashews. So I do cashews, lemon, salt, garlic, and nutritional yeast to make like a cheesy sauce. And that's all I do. I don't sprinkle cheese on top or anything. You totally can. You can even do vegan cheese on top. I just like to kind of keep it simple. And then to add a little extra veggies, scratch what I just said about adding in extra veggies because I don't have, I either do like chopped spinach or shredded zucchini, and I used up both of those this week, so I don't have those, but normally I would. So we're just gonna do your basic lasagna. But this is a good opportunity to add in more veggies. It's a good way to like sneak them in. Yes. Organizing the playroom, so just a heads up. But I will show you what we got at World Market. I don't like Target. I feel like I'm one of the only people to say that they don't like Target, and I really don't. I don't even like their decorations. I'll go there for some things. I do like some of like their frames and stuff. Like I'll always browse. If I really like something, then I'll maybe get it, but I usually just go there for like essentials that we really need, which is not very often. I love World Market for decorations, and I feel like they're just like unique things. So we got some fun little things. Growing up, my mom always went crazy with like Christmas. It was like the one holiday that like the house was just decked out. It was like a winter wonderland. And I just have so many memories of decorating for Christmas, and I just love that. So I want my kids to have the memory. That's a receipt of all the stuff we bought just in case we need to return stuff. I just want my kids to grow up and like remember, you know, how much we celebrated Christmas with like the decorations and stuff. And it's really not about the toys. This year I'm really trying to make it less about gifts. We're really, really, really cutting down big time because I'm just over it. It's more about the memories, you know, and like the making of the cookies and the decorations and all the stuff. So anyway, we got some really cute stuff. Oh, Galvin's bringing over everything. You're bringing everything over? I thought this was pretty to put at the top of the tree. I never do a tree topper, and I felt like we missed one last year. And they had that, so we got that. Thank you. In the kids' playroom, I do kind of like a more colorful theme, and I have a few decorations that will match these, but I got this, he wanted this little car, which I thought was cute. It says London on it, and then this little colorful tree. So we'll put that in the playroom once it's all clean and organized, of course, right? A little plate for some cookies for Santa. I don't have one yet, so I thought this was cute. Got some ornaments. They have really great, unique ornaments. If you love decorating your tree with like fun ornaments like I do, like I love mismatched ornaments. They have really great ones. Yeah. Got a mug. They didn't have the best mugs this year. They have like, you know, like the Anthropology juice glasses. I don't know if you've seen them. We have a few of them, but it seems like they had a lot of things similar to that and not a lot of like fun mugs like this. I have some from previous years, but I always like getting a new one every year for our winter collection. Some dinosaur ornaments. So they just have like cute little unique ornaments and stuff. And I feel like it's a great place to find unique things anyway. That's all that we got, but a good amount. I'm excited to decorate for Christmas, but I'm one of those people that waits for the day after Thanksgiving. Then I go crazy. it's actually a lot later in the day. This morning, I just spent a lot of time trying to organize that playroom, and we definitely made progress. Still have to do a little more cleaning, but we made some progress. And I also made some progress on laundry a little bit. I feel like I'm still behind, but you know, every little bit counts. I'm gonna make dinner because it is that late in the day. And I was actually gonna prep dinner early because I do find that prepping something in a slow cooker is so helpful, especially like this time of year, like fall and winter. It's such a, doing a slow cooker meal is such a great way to not only save time, but it's also super cozy. But I didn't do that earlier because I actually was filming some cookies. I'm gonna cook dinner now, and I'm actually gonna just kind of keep it simple, but I wanted to share this recipe with you. I haven't done this in a long time, but this video will come out before we celebrate Thanksgiving in the US. So if you do celebrate Thanksgiving and you're looking for a fun little side dish, if you cook at all, these Brussels sprouts and chickpea, this bake is a great idea. It's healthy. And I also made these chocolate chip cookies, and they're vegan, gluten-free. They're absolutely delicious. I'll post the recipe below, so if you are looking for a healthier cookie recipe, this is great. So if you're not like asked to bring something to even like a holiday party or something, if you're not asked to bring something but you still want to bring something, those cookies are like such a great idea, and they're delicious and healthy. I feel like no one will ever know that they're like super healthy because they're so sweet and so delicious. So if you do need something like super easy, or you just want something for yourself that's cozy and just a fun little treat for yourself that's also healthy, make those. They're so good. That's the second time that I've made them this week. I actually have so many cookies over there because I made a batch without chocolate so that way Augie can have some. Anyway, we'll be eating those for quite a while. I'll probably put some in the freezer to have later. So I'm gonna do Brussels sprouts and chickpeas, and this is such an easy like side. And then I'm gonna do a side of tofu as well. And the kids probably aren't gonna eat the Brussels sprouts. I'm still gonna put them on their plate, but you know, sometimes I want something and no one else does, and I'm still gonna make it. But then I'll put some options on their plate that I know that they'll eat, like sliced cucumber and then some berries or something. And they do eat tofu, so I'll put that in there too. This is what we're having for dinner.